The boy tied a steel pipe to a piece of wood. Then he carved a groove in the pipe. He poured gunpowder and steel balls into the steel pipe. In this way, the boy made a rifle. This boy was interested in firearms as he grew up. He was the inventor of the legendary AK-47 rifle. Today he fired testing rounds, and the rifle was very precise with the first 2 shots. Then he switched the rifle to full auto, but still the shots were very accurate. The gunshots attracted the soldiers' attention, and the man was detained. He knew that he had successfully created a masterpiece. He was taken to the general for conducting unauthorized weapon experiments. The general was himself a famous weapon designer, and instantly realized that it was a huge success. He was so fascinated by the design that without even testing it, he ordered his assistant to organize the annual weapons design competition to test its performance. However, the man faced numerous setbacks during the process of creating the gun. Previously, he had entered a competition with his prototype, but his gun was rejected. This failure made him realize that in order to stand out in this field, he would have to put in even more effort. Finally, through his relentless efforts, an exceptional new machine gun was born. During the second competition, the man's gun performed remarkably well. He initially thought he might win the championship, but after careful evaluation by the judging panel, it was determined that none of the competing firearms met the practical requirements for combat. The second failure made the man begin to doubt his creative talent. In 1945, Germany surrendered, but the man felt a sense of loss in his heart. However, an officer told him that even though the war had ended, the military still needed more advanced weapons. Upon hearing this news, the man regained his motivation. Drawing on his previous experiences and lessons learned, he sketched out a new design. Just then, the previous competition's champion approached him and suggested that firearm design should be simpler, as simpler designs tend to have fewer malfunctions. Once again, the man refined his rifle. Finally, in 1947, the first AK-47 was born. Soon after, the firearms competition began. The rules were simple. All the competing weapons had to be submerged in water, and then tossed in sand. Given these conditions, all the other weapons were jammed or could not fire. Only Kalashnikov's AK-47 survived, and showed insane accuracy while maintaining firing stability. The rifle won in both single and full auto rounds. Soon the AK-47 began mass production and it was named after Kalashnikov.